most effective
Of
to...
course, yes. You don't resolve a conflict by going to war or armed hostilities. It will not solve anything. In fact, all the conflicts in the world, when not resolved by means of negotiations, end up in armed hostilities.
No, that's the armed conflict is beyond or out of the picture, but on other venue, like the UN or any other third party to resolve the issue.
Eh, sa kanya nga, wala namang nagre-resolve, di ba? Wala nga gustong makialam eh. So, siguro tayo munang dalawa mag-usap.
Okay, still on China, Ina, and then Pia. RJ, China rin.
Sir, dun sa waiting for China to officially respond to the last diplomatic protest, how confident are you that a response is actually forthcoming? Because the Foreign Affairs Secretary previously said that China has never responded to any of the protests we filed before, and considering that it's already been 1 month since we filed the protest regarding
considering that there has been a bilateral meeting between the two heads of the state, and they agreed that they can settle whatever irritants or challenges that confront both sides, then I'm confident that there will be a response. And there will be a basis for a dialogue or talk or negotiation between the two countries.
Or hindi po kaya baka China, since both presidents agreed to continue dealing with the dispute through bilateral negotiations, will just take that route instead of actually responding dun sa formal protest?
And syempre, they will respond. During the bilateral talks, syempre, if I were part of the panel, yun ang tanong ko kagad. Oh, we filed a diplomatic protest, what is your position? Di ba? That should be the first question in any meeting.
And if that's the case, what has our panel been doing in the previous BCM
That I do not know,
negotiations?
kasi I'm not part of the panel.
Okay. Lastly, sir, how would you describe then, sir, since is it an impasse now that we're seeing in Pag-asa Island? Because we've called out China for staying there. China has not been moving. Is it an impasse? Is that the right way to describe it?
Hindi naman, kasi gaya nung sinabi mo, sabi ni Ambassador Chito, sabi ni Ambassador, hindi naman daw militia, di ba? Fisherman. O di medyo may pagbabagong complexion kasi wala naman palang arm. Kumbaga, it's a question of, okay, fish dyan sa amin yan. Ba't nyo kami inuunahan, di ba? Kung humingi ng permit. So, I don't think may impact. Antay na lang natin kasi very recent yung usapan nilang dalawa na they agreed na, let's talk. Let's wait for that.
Pia.
Sir, you said in your statement that China has committed to give the Philippines 1 billion
Committed to what?
committed to give the Philippines 1 billion yuan grant.
Yeah.
Sir, do we have an idea already on the
Hindi ko
nature
alam
of the
kung
grant?
I haven't asked Teddy Boy Locsin about that. Whether that's a grant. Pero I don't want to guess. It could refer to the rehabilitation centers establishment of that. Hindi ko pa alam eh. Kaya I have to talk to Secretary Locsin about it.
Pero it was committed by President Xi during the
in fact,
bilateral
I was
meeting.
quoting, di ba? Kinote ko siya sa statement. Yun ang pagkasabi niya. Yun ang pinakalas na sinabi niya. China will provide 1 billion yuan to the Philippines. Yun ang exact words.
On what he did not say.
Wala siyang sinabi.
Will there be any conditionalities?
I don't think so. Like for instance, di ba, nagpagawa sila ng, yung meron silang kinoconstruct na mga libre. Wala naman silang hinihingi. Bigay lang sila. Yung bridge na ginagawa dito sa Makati. I forget the name of the bridge. Meron silang mga ina-undertake na walang bayad.
So, ano pong status,
Like yung
sir?
rehabilitation centers. So, hindi ko pa alam. I will have to ask Secretary Locsin ano yung nature ng 1B yuan.
But the Philippines has accepted that grant, sir.
Eh, wala pa namang, sinabi niya lang, nagbibigay. Wala pa naman siyang binibigay.
What was the President's response?
Kasi yung response niya, saan babanda yun? I think the response is we continue with our friendly terms, negotiation, discussing mutual concerns. Yan, general ang mga sagot.
All right, thank you, sir.
RJ, last on China, RJ and Joseph.
Sir, did you say that multilateral negotiations is not an option in resolving the West Philippine Sea issue?
Sa ngayon, bilateral muna.
Why?
Kasi I remember si Presidente nung a year ago, parang hindi siya masyadong hot sa multilateral. Kasi nga, may problema yun, dalawang bansa, di mag-bilateral muna kayo. Siguro if that fails, baka maging option yun.
Is it not
Among
failing?
the claimants.
Is it not failing yet since nothing?
It's not what?
Is it not failing yet since
Wala
the
pa nga, hindi pa
PCM
nga-
has been there for
Hindi pa
quite
nga
some time?
nag-uumpisa yung bilateral negotiation after the meeting, di ba?
It started in 2017,
Iba pa
sir.
yun. Di ba, remember, pwede namang iba ang pinag-usapan nila doon. Pinipilit mo yung confined eh. Di ba sabi ko, pwede
Wait.
namang, kung yun create, pwede naman nilang pag-usapan yung ibang usapan doon. Hindi porket, yan, pag-usapan na, kung pareho sila hindi.
What would convince the Philippines to take this to a multilateral level?
We will have to wait for the president. The president, the one charters the foreign policy. That is his right and discretion. We cannot be preempting the president of the